Hello everybody, it's Wendy, and today we're going to make a necklace and a quick pair of earrings using products from the Bargain Bead Box February 2023 edition, which is called Violet Glade. Now, Bargain Bead Box is a monthly subscription beading service. It is under $20. It's like $19.49, shipped straight to your door. When you subscribe, you get a 30% off coupon to use in their sister store over and over all month long, as many times as you want to use it. You get that every month. So it's a continual 30% off in their sister store, which has really good prices. So it's a great deal. I have a whole playlist of unboxings if you want to check them out. It's usually gemstones and glass and metals, really nice boxes, and so one of the best values out there, I think. Okay, so we are gonna, and I do have a $2 off coupon as well. So the code is Wendy2. That will get you $2 off either your first month's box or your first purchase in their store, but you can only use it one time. All right, so here is our encouraging word for today. This is 2 Thessalonians 3:16, and it says, "I will give you peace at all times and in every situation." And I can testify that that is the truth. I sat today in the radiologist's office having a mammogram and an ultrasound because I've been having some issues. And as I sat there in the room by myself and waited for the doctor to come in or radiologist to come in and tell me the results, I prayed a little bit, just for comfort, and I was a little anxious. And I honestly felt like that Jesus was right there with me, with his hand on my shoulder, letting me know that everything was going to be fine. And sure enough, it was fine. It came back, no cancer, and yeah, so thankful. I'm so thankful for the peace that comes when you know Jesus. And if you don't, you might want to check it out because believe me, he's worth it. All right, so if you want to make this necklace, here's what you're going to need. And earrings. We'll do the earrings in a minute because they're easy and quick and simple. We'll work on the necklace first. So you're going to need some Coriana chain. This is available on my website if you're interested in getting it. It is all different. I've got all different finishes on there. And this is chain that you can bead directly on. This is about 22.5 inches of chain right here. So this necklace is not going to be super long. I don't like them to be really long, this kind. You're going to need 2 crimp beads, 2 clamshell connectors. I've got a lobster clasp here and some jump rings. And these little clear containers come from the Dollar Tree. They're in the catering section, and they're $1.25 for like, I don't know, 8 or 10 or something. You're going to need these barrel beads from the box, these little tiny electroplated 3mm rondelles, and these bigger rondelles. Now, these rondelles came from the strand that had all the different colors of beads on it. Okay, so I made a necklace out of all the rest of them, and we're using these rainbow electroplated rondelles on this one. And I don't know if everybody had the same amount on theirs. Like if you all have, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 10 here plus 2 for the earring. So I don't know if you had 12 of this exact same one or not. If you didn't, just, you'll just have to adjust for the number that you had. I don't know if all those strands were exactly the same or if they had different numbers of the colors of beads on there. I hope that makes sense. So that. And you're going to need some ball head pins and your jewelry tools. I think that's everything for this necklace. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take these guys, and so this box had a lot of purple in it, and I'm not a big purple person. I wear a lot of black and silver, just pretty plain colors, don't branch out too much with my colors in clothing and stuff, and so I really didn't want to do a lot of purple in this necklace. I just wanted to make one. Now I did in my other one, but I may sell that one. I don't know. But this one, whoops, just about lost that little guy. I wanted to make just using these rainbow beads because I really like these, and I thought, this will go with just about anything, and it'll definitely go with black and silver, so that will look really good. And I'm just trying to figure out here. I can't remember. I had this laid out before, and I can't remember how I had it laid out, but that's how we're gonna do it. Okay, so we're gonna use, head pins to make this little thing happen here. And I can't decide if I want to go like this. I think I may do that. Either way, I'm gonna have a bead left over. One bead left over. I wish I had one more of these. That would be perfect, but I don't. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do 4 on the middle, then 2 3s, then another 2 3s, and then 2 2s. Okay, and then this one I'll probably just put the, you know, I'm just going to string them on like this. So what we need to do is make these dangles. So I'm going to take the ball head pin, and I'm going to put, see if these 4 will fit on here. 2, yeah, I think they will. Now, with a ball head pin, normally I do a wrapped loop, but these are some thick ball head pins. They are stainless steel. I think they actually came from the Bargain Bead Box store. And so I am going to just, I'm just going to make loops with these because they're fairly thick, and I don't think that there will be any trouble with them coming undone. So I'm doing these 4 and one of the little electroplated, the little 3mm on the top. I am going to bend this 90 degrees, and I'm just going to make a loop. A small loop. I don't like big loops. Y'all know that if you watch me very much, but I like tiny loops, and so that's what I'm doing right here. I'm just bending it 90 degrees, cutting it off, and I'm going to roll back a small loop, okay? Just like that. And this loop is going to hang directly on my chain. So there's my middle one. So now I'm going to do 3, 2 3s, one for each side. So here's 1 3. And I'm putting a little electroplated bead on the top of each of them, the little 3mm, just to kind of give it a little bit of a finished look. Same thing, coming right above my bead, bending 90 degrees. And you have to be a little careful not to crack your bead. These little tiny beads, they'll crack if you bend that too close to it. So just be a little careful when you do that. And then I'm just rolling back. Whoops, a little sideways there. Rolling back my loop. If it goes sideways, just straighten it back up. You do want these to be straight. Okay, so there's that one. I'm doing the 3 on the other side. 1, 2, 3. And my little electroplated bead. I did a very, very similar necklace to this with GGC's treasure bag beads. And it was different colors, but very similar to this one. I like this style. I think it's cute. All right, same thing. And so I'm going to do 2 more 3s and 2 2s, you know, through here, and then I'll be right back. So you guys do yours and come on back. Okay, so here I am back, and I've got all the little guys made up here. So I'm just going to take my chain now, and I'm going to take these guys, and I'm going to put a bead, a dangle, and I'm just beading that straight on the chain and right on the, you know, putting those loops right on. A bead, a dangle, just like this. A bead, and I wanted to kind of put these on here and see if I wanted to use the big ones in between or the small. And I think that I do want to use the big ones. I think the small ones maybe would be too little. We'll see how it looks when we get it on. You can always take it apart and redo it if you don't like it. That's the good thing about something like this. Before you close this chain off, you know, you can always take this apart and redo it if you need to. And I need to do that often. So, just so you know, I do it all the time, so don't feel bad if you have to. And I cannot get this guy on the chain. There we go. I couldn't believe that the little 3mm beads, they go on this chain too. I just tested them, and I was really quite shocked that they did, but they do. So So we are just alternating bead and dangle. Wow, this is pretty. Bead, dangle. Oh, that one doesn't seem to be closed up all the way. Make sure they're closed because you don't want them falling off. And one more bead. Now, I have 2 beads left, so I'm going to go ahead and I am going to put one on each end. Okay. And then I'm going to do a couple of these little guys. I couldn't believe these go on this chain. They are so tiny. I didn't think they would. And watch it give me trouble now that I'm on video, but I swear a minute ago I put one on there and it went on just fine. But you may have to trim your chain up too, so it's not, if there's a little split on the end or something, then they definitely won't go on. But man, I swear one went on just a minute ago. Of course, they've probably got different size holes too. Sometimes that happens with, especially these little tiny beads. I'll find that some of them will do some things and some of them won't. Let me trim this up. Let me get my better cutters and just trim this in a sharp point. And see if I can get him on here. If I can't, it's not a big deal. I just won't do it. But I did a minute ago. I know I did. One went on here, I promise. Just try the other side. Other end. Maybe it was just, maybe I just happened to find one that had a huge hole. But it really did go on. Alright, well, I'm not going to sit here and put you through this. I may pause it and see if I can get them on. Let me pause it, see if I can find, because I know I had one on here a minute ago, and I would like to put a couple, so we'll see. Let me see if I can. Okay, so as you can see, I managed to get 5 of these little guys on each side, so they do have different size holes. And you just have to try and see which ones fit. Some do, some don't. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to even up my chain. And this step is just something that I like to do because I feel like it makes the necklace hang better. You don't have to do this if you don't want, but I did pull out 2 more crimp beads. And these are just tiny little, I think these are size 1 crimp beads. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make sure that the necklace, I'm going to scoot things over and make sure that it's hanging in the middle of the chain, okay? And I'm going to even up both sides of it. Just like this. So I'm just scooting my beads, making sure my chain's even, and then we're even here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a crimp bead and put on each side. So here's one on this side. And without moving the necklace, I'm just going to let that fall down. And I'm going to take my crimpers and I'm just going to mash it. I'm not crimping it to, like, you know, within the little divot and then with 2 wires. These are just placeholders. So these guys are just going to hang on here, and all they do, I'm just smashing them down. They're just holding the beads in place. That's it. Okay, so now these beads won't slide all over the place on my chain. So they're just going to hang right there in the middle, which is exactly where I want them. Okay, so you have to measure, again, how you like this to hang on you. I like it to hang fairly high up on my collarbone, something like this. And so we're going to go ahead and we're going to close it up. So I've got crimp beads here again, the same little ones, and I have some clamshell connectors. I'm going to take my clamshell. I'm going to put it right on the end of the chain. Okay. And I'm going to take my crimp bead and put it on. I'm sorry if my hand is in the way, but these are teeny. And then I'm just going to take my crimper, or you can just use a chain nose plier. And again, I'm just coming down a little from the end here just so it doesn't cut off the end, and I am crimping it. I'm gonna move my connector, my clamshell up and close it right over top of that little crimp. And there you have a little ending for your necklace. And you can tug it, make sure that, you know, nothing comes loose, but I don't have trouble with these coming loose. They're pretty secure. You can put a little glue in there if you want. Sometimes I do that, but I don't have it out right now. It's in a bag over on the other side of the room where I took it to my in-laws, and so I'm not going to go get it right now. This works just fine. See, if I pull that, it's not coming off. And then I'm going to close the little clamshell up. Okay? And there's what we have. We have a little ending for our necklace. And then I'm just going to take my jump rings and I'm going to hook my lobster on. So one jump ring over here for the lobster to clasp onto. And one jump ring on the other side to put the lobster on. And if you wanted to do an extender chain, you could. I could use my extra little bead as a dangle on it. But I don't think I need an extender chain. I kind of know how I like these to hang. So I'm just going to hook this lobster on. And we have a pretty little necklace. Boy, these jump rings are thick. I want to close up. There we go. Okay, so here we have it. This is an interesting little lobster clasp. It was in my stash. Okay. So there is our necklace, and I like it. It's simple, but very, very sparkly and pretty. So here's the earring that we're going to do with it. And again, so quick and easy. So I had these electroplated wire ear hooks, fish hooks, and that's what I'm using. You can use any ear wire that you want. All I'm going to do is I'm going to do tiny bead, barrel bead, tiny bead. I'm missing 2 tiny beads. Okay, I'm just going to make a loop here, just like we've been doing. And again, these ball head pins are very thick ones. I would not normally do a regular loop with ball head pins. I would normally do a wrapped loop, but these are really, they're thicker. So I don't have any, I'm not worried one bit that that's going to come undone. I don't think it will. And then I'm going to go ahead and hook that right onto my eye pin. Okay. And then I'm going to go tiny bead, bigger rondelle, tiny bead, and again, just making a loop, regular loop. Gonna roll that back and hook my ear wire right on. And there you have probably the quickest pair of earrings ever created. I don't know, maybe not, but they're pretty quick. Pretty quick and easy. And there they are. And they match perfectly with our little necklace. So let me put all this on a form and I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are in the light box. There is the necklace and the earrings. And I really like this. I think it turned out super simple, just, you know, very petite kind of, and easy, and it's going to match just about anything because it's like rainbow. It's really pretty. These beads are gorgeous. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate you watching my channel. If you want to subscribe to Bargain Bead Box, I'll have a link below in the description box. You can check it out, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.